find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Today is August 9th, 2026. It is 4:13 a.m. This is the first video. There's a lot to go over, so let's go straight on X. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, if it's over here, PYTE, or over here. Oops, let's go on the back end because I like to show the back end, or over here on Apple Team Sussex. Both channels are mine, so subscribe to both channels. Let's go on X. The squad are talking a lot about a lot of stuff. So this is the first tweet. She is so cutesy. So that's a retweet. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, posted on her IG story about her trip to Canada with Prince Harry to support David Foster Foundation about last night, Canada, Harry and Meghan. So they show some videos. Check the third frame, what happened here. All right, let's go into it. I'm sorry, there'll be a screenshot, okay? About last night. Okay, it's only 5 seconds, so.
Your side can help you. I got $50,000 today now. That leaves $60,000 now. I got $55,000 currently bid, everybody. Come on, bid cards up now. I need $60,000 to be good.
They're so funny. So that's was during the gala. I find out the gala on my last video on PYTE, and I posted whatever I was searching because I wanted to know what the foundation was about. It's about raising money for children in Canada for medical. It has to do with medical. I don't know if it's transplant. I forgot if it's about transplant. So I went and searched again so I don't give misinformation. So the David Foster Foundation is a Canadian non-profit that provides financial support to families with children undergoing life-saving organ transplant. Okay, you could pause and read the rest. So that's what it's about. And when I read it the first time, I thought of Well Child. So Harry is all about that. So there's that. Cheeky Harry is that. I think that was the dessert made look like a piano. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. And David Foster, I think, is a musician and composer. Let's look it up. Okay, so I just put David Foster do. You might be looking for David Foster, the renowned 16-time Grammy-winning music producer, or David. Did I? No, not that too. Okay, let's be more specific. It was right below. This is the one. This is the David Foster. David Foster, music producer, a Canadian musician and record producer, has shaped the sound of icons like Celine Dion, Michael Bublé, and Earth, Wind and Fire. He frequently performs lives and tours across the country. All right, so you could look more about him. So, yeah, he's a well-established person. Let's go to the next tweet. Right, yeah, I'm almost skipped that. OMG, there was a procession and everything. Read some of the comments here. That's awesome. Wow. So let's go into that. Walking hand in hand. So there's Harry and Meghan. So there were a group of people lined one behind each other as they entered. Okay, so that's that. It's only 3 seconds. So this is extra. Let's see. Before the gala night, Prince Harry attended the David Foster Foundation 40th anniversary celebration at Governor House in Victoria. Okay. This is new. I'm just gonna add this. All right, so there they are here. There's David Foster, there's Harry. There they are here. Anything about charities, helping kids, Harry's all about that. There's Harry here. Okay, that's new. I'm gonna add this to the list. All right, so some of the comments below. No Meghan. Okay, no Meghan. I don't know. No photos of her. Yeah, I have this on the list. Is that next? Let me see. No, that's not it. So let's add this as well from Meghan Instagram. There's another post that I have that has that. Okay, so from Meghan's Instagram, let's see here. It's only 28 seconds.
This is great. So we're mine. Pipes and drums. It's pipes and drums. Just to be clear.
So good to see you. How much my husband loves bagpipes. Oh my god.
This is great. So we're mine. Pipes and drums. It's pipes and drums. Just to be clear.
So good to see you.
Everywhere they go, they put smile on people's face. So elegant and graceful, and my nephew looking dapper. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I'm trying not to skip anything. I don't when I'm editing and I realize I skipped something. Next tweet. Okay, let's pause this. Only 11 seconds. Where there's music, Meghan will dance. Here she is dancing to Adam Levine at the David Foster Foundation's 40th anniversary gala. Love her joyful spirit. All right, 11 seconds. I'm gonna have to mute the video and put screenshot in between. You could see they had fun. Visual representation of blissfully enjoy your life while your enemies wallow in bitterness. Amen. You can't suppress your makeup. Meghan is a happy person. That's what has kept her going. May we learn to love ourselves even if others don't. We have one life to live. It shouldn't be spent trying to impress others while we wither away. There's a prayer. Prince Harry feeling the vibe, so watching his beautiful and intelligent wife as ever, Meghan Sussex, sway to the music. Good vibe only. So this is the prayer. We're a team. Can I see it? Oh my god, my eyes is horrible. Okay, we're a team. Meeting you, becoming meeting you was faith. Becoming your friend was a choice, but falling in love with you was beyond my control. If I did anything right in my life, it was when I gave my heart to you. I wish I could turn back the clock. I find you sooner and love you longer. I love you forever, always. You know, I agree with that to a certain extent. Where's the part here? I wish I could turn back the clock. I'd find you sooner. If Meghan had found Harry sooner, unfortunately, in my humble opinion, I don't think it would have worked. Harry was a mess. His family was dragging him down. Harry, I think he was trying to get himself better, but the people that were around him were dragging him down until he could, whatever the road he traveled, whoever had put, help him. That one usually take one time for something to click for him to change. Okay, so that moment when that happened, where he turned a different direction to fix himself, and then it meant he probably wasn't 100%. Well, nobody's gonna be 100% perfect, but at least let's say 80% of who he is now, he was turning the way from his old ways to where he really wanted to be. Okay, I usually put these two roads, where Meghan's road was straight. Meghan knew what she wanted. She knew where she was going. Harry also knew what he wanted. If you look at some past videos where they ask him what he wants to do and things like that, it's exactly what he's doing now.
What?
Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be a policeman, but that never happened. I wouldn't want to be that now.
Most popular cop on the block.
Exactly.
What would you want to do? How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer.
Thanks a lot. No, I honestly, I don't know how well this would get out, but I'd probably live in Africa. I'd like to spend all my time out there.
In a humanitarian
Both. It would be a humanitarian aspect and as well as a sort of safari aspect. As a job, it'd probably be a safari guide, and then
it'd be really good for me because he wouldn't be around, you see, so I get the highest to myself.
At the same time, you know, splitting my time between a charity, you know, in the Sutu, probably the Sutu as well. If you know, if I became normal tomorrow, then I'd have
that word normal comes up a lot, doesn't it? It really is. It's kind of the holy grail out there.
I feel abnormal.
But however, people around him were, you know, making him go different direction. There's that zigzag. Harry had to go through that zigzag in order for him to be able to meet Meghan when they met. Okay, those trial and tribulation, those ups and downs, those pain and suffering, he had to go through them in order for him to be able to meet Meghan, because Meghan was polished, was clean. She knew what she wanted to do, because otherwise, if Harry didn't go through what he went through, Meghan would have gotten a broken man. Well, he was. Okay, and Meghan had to tell him, get your shit together, otherwise it's not gonna work.
People have said my wife saved me.
Yeah.
You know, I was stuck in this world.
Yeah.
And she was from a different world and
Yeah.
helped sort of draw me out of that. But none of the elements of my life now would have been possible without me seeing it for myself.
Yeah.
As we know, it's one of the, you know, it's hard to change. It's almost impossible to change other people.
Yeah.
You got to start with changing yourself
Exactly.
and allow that growth to happen. But yes, my partner is an exceptional human being, and I'm eternally grateful for the wisdom and the space that she's been able to give to me.
Well, there's an incident in the book where you kind of lose it. I think you lose your temper, and she says to you, "You can't do that with me.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be with a person who does that.
Mm-hmm.
I will not have children with a person who does that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to figure out what's going on inside yourself." And my wife, bless her soul, has always challenged me to, she wouldn't put up with anything less than my true self.
Mm-hmm.
And what a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And so relationships, but not just with spouses, but also with people who see you and accept you, such an important part of healing, I think.
And I needed that.
Yeah.
I really needed that. I needed that pushback. I needed that moment of, again, scared of losing her. And it was a real moment because of the question that she asked.
Yeah.
She said, is it because that was how you were brought up, or that you've experienced or seen or heard, you know, other people within your life speak to women like that? And it was like a light bulb moment. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. Not an excuse.
No.
Just
An
understanding of how these things manifest themselves and how we are so much a product of our own upbringing.
Okay, so when Meghan met Harry was in the direction of where he really wanted to be, and then when Meghan told him, get your shit together, otherwise it's not gonna work, that's when it clicked for Harry. If Harry then go through what he went before, and when he realized he got a good person in front of him, so he had to fix himself extra. Okay, he was fixing himself a little bit at a time with some people who were, you know, didn't care if he's a prince or not. But once he met Meghan, you know, he's like, yeah, I really have to get my shit together. Okay, so that part, if Meghan had met Harry sooner, I don't think it will work. That's the only part I don't agree with right now, based on the things that I'm aware of. All right, our girls. Okay, our girl is on her own ticket now. Freedom never looks so good. More than 6 years, that is the wait for Is that an ad? I don't know what this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Freedom looks great, and I love to see Harry and Meghan out enjoying it. Same music uplift my soul. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Let's pause this. This is JTB. Wow, they are breathtakingly gorgeous. Meghan bless us with this post. This is what I was saying. If Harry and Meghan were still in the UK, little snapshots here and there like that, we would have seen, she would have been sharing them. Okay, she would have shared some of these with us. But the media in the UK, the Royal Rat in particular, they wanted to be part of her move. She's breathing, they want to be right in front of her face. Meghan was like, no. Okay, gorgeous Meghan and her hat fax prints. Harry, love them. All right, the usual suspects crashing out is sending me. That's that. Hat and moisturize, my God, is smiling on them. Tears are a language only God understands. Beautiful couple. These pictures make me smile. All right, let's go to the next one. Next tweet. I hope I don't talk too much because I want this to be really quick. All right, Harry and Meghan's last night. That's them entering. Damn, Harry looks good. Look at Meghan. Look at Meghan's posture. Harry's looking buff too. I'm thinking of the picture of him and with the kids. They look hot, absolutely. Where is this? That was in Canada. Beautiful couple. All right, next tweet. So there's the video of the cake again. All right, they are so funny. Let me see.
At least $60,000 now. I got $55,000 currently bid, everybody. Come on, bid cards up now. I need $60,000 if you could.
They always find ways to find joy in every little time they spend with each other. There's no comment, okay? Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, their happiness is everything. Damn, look at how Harry's standing up. Looks so freaking buff. Look at Meghan. They both go hold their own. So happy for them. Okay, right. I'm so happy for their happiness. I'm telling you, this is what the squad have been yearning for them. The squad is, when they see Harry and Meghan enjoying life, it brings joy to us as well. Okay, it's giving misses. There's the heart here. Let's go to the next tweet. There's the emojis. Look at them. I feel like they are in their bubble. In their little bubble. Enjoying each other. I just love it for them. That's me here. Alright, they are in their bubble. Who give a F? Who's looking at them? These people really like each other. Yep. I'm hearing Meghan's voice. We really do like each other. I don't know what interview they were doing. Oh, I know. That was for something else where she was talking about Soot, her co-workers, where she enjoyed being with being around them.
It's fun, and also we're all in Toronto where we film the show, so we become a little family. So really, I think we all sort of lean on each other. I don't have to balance two beautiful little girls like Sarah does, but she does it so well, and I think we all just manage to support each other with whatever comes up.
I'll give you an example. I was working till 4:30 in the morning on a Friday night, and my husband was traveling for business. And on Saturday morning at 7:30, right about 20 minutes after the kids woke up, my front door bell rings, and it's Meghan with scones and Starbucks, and we turned on cartoons, and the girls were like, what is this amazing thing called a scone? And we let them eat them in bed and get crumbs everywhere, and it was just exactly what I needed, off in Toronto, and really, really delirious morning to have my friend show up and save me.
How would I not do it? I mean, we're about to start filming season 4, and so I think we're just so grateful that people have responded so well to the show that if we're lucky enough to have 5, 6, 7 seasons, that these friendships that you see us develop on camera are really a reflection of how well we all get along off camera.
Yeah. And it's not just that cliche of, we're friends with everyone, but you actually are.
Yeah,
not lying.
We actually really like each other. And it's funny, I'm getting excited to go back. It's almost like going back to camp or back to school night.
Okay, he literally can't get enough of her. Look at them. Okay, same pictures, different caption. Divorce watchers are going to be disappointed. Divorce watchers, we've been all night. That's an ad. Okay, love is in the royal air. I just adore this for them both. The joy is palpable. He's also high as a kite, like in his freedom flight video. He was always kind of daft. There's a loving eye next to it. Okay, love both of these pictures of Harry and Meghan in Canada, but the one on the right speaks volume. This one here, not only looking amazing, but it captures their closeness. When have you ever seen rank this close together? Even on their wedding day, they stood miles apart from each other. Yeah, there they are here. I'm just happy for them. Next to it, there's no comment, right? No comment. Next one. The next video that I'll be doing will be on Happy Team Sussex. Okay, same pictures being retweeted with different caption. Looking at this beautiful love up photo of Harry and Meghan, you can see why Willie and Kate are consumed with jealousy. The thing is that they have each other. They could recreate that. Not even recreate, but whatever feeling they have for each other, just do it. Oh my God. Harry then need 10 years to make up his mind or to be dragged kicking and screaming down the aisle. Love always wins. A room full of people, and in that moment, they are truly the only ones there. They are the only ones there. Next to it. Okay. What a couple. From dancing barefoot in their kitchen to absolutely slaying on the red purple carpet in the space of 1 week. You cannot beat their relatability or their versatility. I love them. Yeah, during her birthday, during her dance. I'm glad she put pictures because if it's videos, it's hard for me to really share them with you. I like the way he stands here. Barefoot. Yep. There they are here. Okay, Harry and Meghan. This is why many, random people, okay, like them once they know who they are, because the media is painting them, in a negative way. But once people take a moment to look at them, what they are doing, you could see how relatable they are. All right, next tweet. Next tweet. It's so nice when your childhood friend's husband is also friends with your husband. There's all those hashtags. We just stay in touch with them. The actress and singer continue, but mostly Meghan and I knew each other from childhood, but really, Harry and my husband are friends. It's really nice. Meghan Markle and Catherine McPhee as teens. So nice. There they are here. They are aging gracefully. Gracefully. In one video I did, could have been yesterday, where I was saying something like the people Meghan should keep close to them before even meeting Harry and before meeting Harry. People like that. Okay, I think I was talking about Martha Stewart and things that people do to be famous. I was just talking just in general, but when I said for Meghan to be careful and things like that, the people she should keep close to them are people like that before she became famous. These are the people. I want to say another person, but that she's been friend with, but I do not want to say it. I don't want people to revive her name again because it seems like she's trying to stay private, so I want to keep it that way. But I have someone else who I came to be aware of, a good friend of Meghan. All right. She keep friends from childhood. That's more than enough reason to love Meghan. I didn't know, quite cool. All right, so next tweet. I have like four more. Okay. The irony in all this is that Harry and Meghan have done more to reform the British monarchy than anyone else, by demonstrating that life outside the Viper's Nest is not only possible but can be successful despite every obstacle thrown in their path. Harry and Meghan have given the monarchy a 21st century blueprint and the next generation of spares option that their parents, Will and Kate, did everything to block. Royal Arthur Prince Harry's half-in and half-out model, inevitable for monarchy's future. Alright, so that's me here like 23 minutes ago. They're still in the half-in saga. They've moved on. Harry then gave Anderson Cooper a second to respond to his question. Harry was like, nope, second after Anderson Cooper asked.
Can you see a day when you would return as a full-time member of the royal family?
No.
Harry and Meghan did say they were trying to help them, the royal family, despite the shit the royal family put them through. Thank you, Broken Printer, 100%. Harry was far too senior to let go. The royal family shoot themselves in the foot. They didn't believe he will leave till he did. Well, they kick him out. Okay, that I must say, they kick him out. Both of them wanted to stay.
So in conclusion, if you'd had the support, you'd still be there?
Without question.
Yeah.
I'm sad that what's happened has happened, but I know and I'm comfortable knowing that we did everything that we could to make it work, and we did everything on the exit process the way that it should have been
with
done.
as much respect.
With as much
and
respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
All right, very well said. Is that an ad? Let's pause. Okay, yes, spot on. And my humble opinion, let me just repost this from October 2024. It means the same sort of things, just in a slight different context, but meaning the same sort of thing you have highlighted, like also in this video. Clip credit to the rightful person who took the video. All right, let's go into it. Let's pause this. Credit to the rightful person who took the video clip in 2025. New pen. I have posted things like this before. The Sussexes are supporting good cause and giving to charities around the world. Without taking UK taxes, Lady Mel was doing things like this long before she married Prince Harry. They have shown the rest of the leftovers left behind royal family. It can be done. I don't know who DM is. Could be a typo. So let's look at this video. Screenshot in between.
The countless parents that you support and empower every single day. It's their friends and family. It's the lawmakers they meet with, the children in classrooms where they speak, and the thousands of new families SMVLC has been able to help because of your choices and your actions. You did not just create a parent support network. You created and sustained a movement with your kindness and your refusal to give up. You made the world a better and safer place, and you did it in a way that will continue to give no matter what happens next. So, for these reasons and so many others, no one is more deserving of tonight's honor and the title Humanitarians of the Year than the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
All right, so that's that. There's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. All right, so I think I'm done with the gala. I have like 4 more left. It has nothing to do with the galas, okay? 100% thumbs up. Martha Stewart, you really want to go there? All right, so this is JTB. I don't know. Yeah, I'm starting to feel even more of my humble opinion of what I've said in past videos, where foot soldiers, all right? I really don't know, okay? I'm speaking based on my opinion and how I feel and things that I've seen happen. The pattern of things people have done. There's a group of people in Hollywood. They have to do something in order for them to get the spot on TV or whatnot. I'm not talking about sexual things or whatever. Maybe there are, okay? I'm not ruling this out. But could be other things. Could be other things to get the spot on TV, despite them having the skills. They are very skillful. What has happened, you see how the royal family put themselves on a pedestal, and they it's like they create this bubble where it's very hard to get into. So the same thing with the Hollywood kind of thing. People have skills, but the one who hold the key to let you in to show your skills have done some stuff where the skills people, actors, musicians, you name it, entertainers, you name it, they may have the skills, but the one who hold the key to let them in to display their talent, they make them do some stuff. In order for you to get through the door, you have to do something. Again, I'm not just limiting it into sexual pleasure kind of thing, but yet I'm not ruling it out. It could be any other thing. So now that probably, in my humble opinion, they let her through the door of Hollywood, now they want payback. In order for the payback, she has to say some of this stuff about Meghan, because I don't see the connection or where they cross paths. With the exception, Meghan likes to cook and things like that, gardening, and she likes to, Martha Stewart likes to do that. That's the only thing that I see that's somewhat alike. But I don't see how they will cross paths. Okay, for her to be talking about Meghan. All right, so let's listen. I don't know what she said, but let's listen, and I want to hear what JTB has to say.
I had dinner with Meghan Markle the other night. Well, she was at the same table. So I can't say, she wasn't my guest. I was a guest. We were both guests at a dinner party in California. And she had just gotten back from the palace. And I think I didn't talk to her really more than to say a couple words, but I know she was talking about it. If you're an actress, it's hard to then transition to a princess, and then from a princess into a homemaking guru on a television show. It doesn't sort of follow.
There's no freaking blueprint for shit to live your life. There's no blueprint for that. This is Meghan's personality. She likes to cook, she likes to do this. It becomes part of her. And we already know how Harry and Meghan met. There was no freaking blueprint. I mean, if we knew how our life path would be, everybody would have been perfect. Everybody would have been perfect. The way she's talking as if there was a blueprint for everybody. Meghan is living her life through her behavior, action, and people she encountered and things like that. That's how things with Harry happen. And it's not a secret how it happened. Just go watch on their docuseries on Netflix. Okay, Harry saw a picture of Meghan, a video of Meghan, not even her full picture. She was, what do you call it? Is it Snapchat or something, or IG? She had silly stuff on her face, dog ears and tongue, and for some reason that attract Harry. Okay? So there was no blueprint for this. It just happened. And then they followed their whatever that told them, let's meet up. My goodness. Okay, let's continue.
So go from there.
Well, Martha Stewart, somebody at that dinner party just called you out and called you a liar. And by the way, Martha also admitted in the very same breath that she barely spoke to Meghan, because according to people, and now a source who says they were sitting next to Meghan at that same dinner party, says Martha's account is simply untrue. Are you lying, Martha, or are you showing signs of dementia? Because how exactly do you know what Meghan was talking about when you just admitted you barely talked to her?
And it's funny, this is why I like when I put those videos, I don't listen to them first. And I was just saying prior to listen to the video, is that I don't see how they will cross path, because with the exception of them liking to do the same thing, gardening, cooking, home, decoration or whatnot, but they were at the same gala, not even knowing that's what you was going to talk about. But like JTB said, they weren't even sitting right next to each other. She didn't even talk to her. They didn't talk to each other, and she's coming out and said those BS. Okay, let's continue.
And Martha, since you were so quick to critique Meghan's career path, let's remind everyone your career trajectory. Your resume goes from model to Wall Street stockbroker to caterer to cookbook author to homemaking and lifestyle mogul to convicted felon to...
Okay, I was trying to stop it before he got to the felon. But anything prior to the felon part, there was nothing wrong with it, as long as you follow the rule that is set, because it's a business, there's rules and regulation and things like that you follow. There's nothing wrong with that. But then she did insider trading and they find her guilty. She had to go to jail. Oh my God.
federal prison, so go from there. Meghan had a wildly successful blog called The Tig. Years before she met Prince Harry, food, travel, entertaining, fashion, and wellness were already part of her brand. Returning to the lifestyle space makes perfect sense. Imagine having a felony conviction and auditing someone else's career trajectory. Martha criticizing someone else's career path is certainly a choice for a convicted felon. Apparently, actress to Duchess is confusing, but stockbroker to convicted felon makes perfect sense. Meghan's career trajectory didn't require a federal sentencing hearing. And that's the read. If you like your tea hot,
he's right. Okay. What palace had Meghan got back from? She didn't visit any palaces in the UK. Was she upset by the Emmy nomination? Martha is a nasty lying old cow. I don't know. Jealousy goes beyond. I don't know. I don't understand these people. Next tweet. And it's not like Martha didn't do it. Having, she make a name for herself already. But why she has to be that petty? Out of nowhere. Okay, Martha Stewart is a liar, a cheat, a felon, a petty, that's the B word, a jealous old washed up hag, and there's the C word, is irrelevant. She is insecure and disgusting. Why does Meghan's accomplishment and work irritates this devil spirit? Why, Martha? You had your turn? No? Talk about your jail time. Shut the F up. Alright, so there's this here.
So my opinion on this, because someone asked, Martha Stewart, I've never liked her as a person personally because she strikes me as a witch with a turbo broom, but I respected her because she was a strong self-made businesswoman. I've lost that respect because this is Martha not wanting to share her platform with Meghan. Not that Meghan needed her to share a platform with her. But then you have Melanie Hobson and Oprah Winfrey. These are also self-made women. And they are willing to share their platform. What I mean when I say share their platform, in a sense that they are mentors to people that are starting out. They want women to be successful such as themselves. And I love that. You have to watch out for a woman that is not willing to give another woman her flowers. So I have lost respect for her. And not only that, but she doesn't have any integrity. This is the same woman that had bad business trade dealings financially and went to jail for those same bad dealings. Also, she was unfaithful to her husband. So she's a liar and a cheat. And
I didn't know about that part. Okay.
She really lives in a glass house and can't and shouldn't throw stones at anyone. By the way, Oprah has more money than Martha. Melanie Hobson has about the same amount of money as Martha. However, Melanie Hobson is also married to George Lucas, the billionaire. That's billion with a B.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe people are like this. Childish. Meghan is minding her own business, went someplace, and this woman have nothing else to say but to bring Meghan's and her mouth. And again, Meghan have to be careful everywhere she goes. It's kind of, you have to feel for her. Everywhere you go, you don't know who's gonna say what, and when they ask you question or you think you're talking to somebody freely, relaxing and things like that, but they're holding a agenda against you. They can't wait for you to say something so they could go and talk about it in a different context. That's very scary. I really feel for her. May God continue to protect her. And thank God she's so brilliant. I'm not her. Right? I wish I was her in the sense of the mind. Brilliant. Okay? But I do not want to be in her space. It's too crazy for me. All right, next tweet. Sometimes I really don't hate the derangers and Sussex haters, but feel sorry for their gullibility. They are weak people who are ignorant. They fell for and believe the version of the Duchess purposely created on the order of the leftovers. They fear her true organic self will overshadow KKK. They manipulate the narrative in order to create anger, and they use the royalists to spread their lies. The version of Duchess Meghan they sell till today is their creation and not who she is. They know what they've done, but as their added bonus has been to make a fortune, they will not stop. Not one of these sycophants has a conscience. What they have done is truly unforgivable. Alright, so there's no comment. It's true. It's the same blueprint when you hear when people are saying, free Palestine or something, and you hear the Jewish people, the Zionists, Palestine doesn't exist, they go crazy. They want you to believe the things that they're trying to create, even though it's not true. So you could see the connection here with the royal family. Okay? Next week. Where is Willie's Earth shot when it's needed? He'll fly all the way to New York to Vid and Stewart and Hudson River for the cameras, but pollution and England's river, crickets. Could it be because Earthshot has always been one big scam and PR stunt? I shared this on my community board, the link as well. And the link of this will also be in the description if you want to read it. I've spoken about pollution and waters in the UK. And now, okay, the US is not too far from it with things that Trump has done, and it's not good, okay? It's not good in the US until it's crazy. So that is it. That's all I have. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? For peace. Peace of mind. Let's do that. All right, Megan needs that. We all need it. Prayer for release worry, mental clarity. Maybe that one. Let's do the second one. Gracious Lord, in time of uncertainty and fear, I seek your peace that goes beyond my understanding. Quiet my anxious thought and guard my mind. Help me to trust your goodness and let go of what I cannot control. Amen. All right, so I think this video, I'm gonna put it on PYTE on this channel. All right, and the next video that I'm gonna do will be on PYTE on Happy Team Sussex. It will be a little bit more political. Okay, there's something that a lynch that happened in Mississippi, Iran, Israel, Montgomery ball, that kind of funny. NYPD mayor went to Mandani went to went to those cities, the homes that they fixing, and he went to check it himself and all of that. So there were cameras, they showing it. So that's what I'll be talking on Happy Team Sussex. All right, so thank you for watching. Please share the videos, and yeah, not just my videos as well. If you watch some of the Positive Sussex Squad channels, help them out, because I'm 100% sure they are suppressing them as well, even though I'm not making as much. I don't know how much they're making, but whenever you see a positive videos, could be mine, could be the Sussexes, or could be another YouTubers who you see who's putting good information out there, share their videos, because the world is so dark. YouTube is helping suppress those videos, so people don't see the good and positive thing. However, if it's negative, they'll be more than happy to spread them, okay, to ruin the mind of people. Remember, the world is supposed to be a community. As much as we see some crazy people out there, the world's supposed to be a community. So the kind of world you want to live in, if you come across a YouTuber who took the time, even if it's a 2-minute video, sometimes it takes a while to put that video together. Okay, you see them putting good information out there. Help them out by share their videos. Put a thumbs up and help them out, because we want the positive things to be spread as much as YouTube is trying to spread the negative one. We want good, positive mind out there. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.